Brought to you by Cube GB, suppliers of manpower services to the telecoms industry.
It's Heads of Ayr Farm Park. Have a really wild day out at Heads of Ayr Farm Park, Alloway. Give your wild ones a day to remember.
Brought to you by Sportsmasters, the official Scottish Rugby club contractors. Masters of all sports surfaces.
It's a damp and chilly night down here at Netherdale, but it's going to hot up pretty soon, I can tell you, when the Scottish Club International side take on their Irish counterparts out there on the pitch. This fixture has always favoured the home side. They've always taken the spoils, but tonight there's a cup up for grabs, the new Dalriada Cup. The Irish, they'll be desperate to take it home with them, and the Scots will be equally determined to be the first to get their hands on the new trophy. Scott White getting the game in motion. The Irish getting into a wee bit of a guddle there. Tidying it up. Ball out to Eric Maloney. Oh, charged down straight away by Dean Kilbrick. And on the spot to snaffle it up, Ross Currow. On his debut, been on the park for 20 seconds. It doesn't get much better than that. Scott White's second touch of the ball. He converts to take Scotland to 7-0. Quarter of an hour gone and the Scots playing a lot of the game inside the Irish 22. Damien Kelly thundering through there, knocked over by Phil Donnellan. The ball out to White. Cross kick safely taken by Evan Ryan, but the referee spotted an offence. And White lining up a fairly straightforward penalty. Straight through the post. Scotland 10, Ireland 0. Irish giving the ball a bit of air, but oh, interception there, 40 metres out by Damien Kelly, the big man, thundering. Will he go all the way? Great cover tackle by Matthew Darcy. The Scots kept up the pressure. Very, very close to the Irish line. Skipper John Dalziel marshalling his troops there. Pop up to Rob Calhoun. Taking it up towards the 5 metre line. Damien Kelly and Rory Mackay in tandem there. Richard Snedden out to White. Crossfield. Oh, good defence by the Irish. Barry Keeshan getting the tackle in there, but not rolling away. Penalty Scotland. And another simple kick for Scott White. Scotland 13, Ireland 0 after 23 minutes. The Irish coming into the game now, getting up to the Scotland red zone. Darcy prompting and probing there, taken on by Donnellan. This time swinging it out wide. Hugh Hogan thumping up. Is he over the line? No, not quite making it there. Darcy again. Wee fumble, but the referee spotted the penalty. Slammed away by Richard Snedden, and he's getting a yellow card for that. Oh, it's a wee bit harsh, I think. But harsh or not, chance for Keeshan to get the Irish on the board. He does, and 13 points to 3. Half-time approaching, and Scots inside the Irish half. Laying it back for Ross Currow. Out to White. High one there. Underneath it, Dean Kilbrick. Brilliant take, and on to Currow, right on his shoulder. And the Millbury man in for his second try. What a night for Ross Currow. And that taking the Scots into a very, very comfortable 18 points to 3 lead. And it's got to be 20, yep. No problem there for Scott White. But the Irish taking advantage of the extra man as half-time comes ever closer. They get ever closer to the Scottish line. Oh, look at that drive right up to the line. Did they get the touchdown? Yep, said referee Stefano Penny. And the man coming up with the ball from that pile of bodies, big second row Simon Crawford. No conversion. Half-time score, Scotland 20, Ireland 8.
Scrum Magazine. Subscribe online at scrummagazine.com.
Brought to you by Cube GB, suppliers of manpower services to the telecoms industry.
It's Heads of Ayr Farm Park. Have a really wild day out at Heads of Ayr Farm Park, Halloween. Give your wild ones a day to remember.
Brought to you by Sportsmasters, the official Scottish Rugby club contractors. Masters of all sports surfaces.
8 minutes into the second half and the rain teeming down there. The Irish cranking it up a wee bit. Big Phil Donnellan taking the ball into the Scottish defence. Referee spotted a penalty. Come on, said Darcy, get yourselves in there. No need. Penalty given, and it's taken by Frank Cogan. Notice that the Scottish defence was posted missing straight through the middle and over for Ireland's second try. Barry Keeshan's conversion narrows the gap to 5 points, and the Irish, particularly in the pack, starting to play with an awful lot more confidence than they did in the first half. Hooker Richie Sweeney over the Scottish 5 metre line, and the Scottish defence really having to earn their corn now. Oh, that surge there by O'Mahony, almost over the line, laying it back for Gerard Hurley. On at scrum half for Darcy. Out to Evan Ryan, cutting inside, snagged by Finlay Gillis and Gordon Reid. But oh, that Scottish line getting ever closer. Hurley calling up the big men. And they're there, John Ryan, Frank Cogan. Picked up by Cogan, helped on by Simon Crawford. And the Scots pretty desperate there. Andy Dunlop taken out. Christy Condon. Oh, they're throwing everything into this attack, and they've won the penalty. Referee spotted it, but the Scots run out of fringe defenders, and Simon Crawford crashing over for his second try. Conversion by Keeshan takes Ireland into a 22 points to 20 lead. First time they've been ahead, but that forced the Scots to crank up their own game. Good take there by John Dale. Snavel by Rory Mackay. Is he going to crawl over the line? Not quite. Lays it back. John Dale waiting for it. Rob Cahoon in there. But some kind of jiggery pokery going on by the Irish. Spotted by the referee. And Scott White puts the Scots ahead again by 1 point going into the final quarter. The Irish pack, though, beginning to get the upper hand. Charge on there by John Ryan. He's forwards in behind him. The Scots just a wee bit loose, and Andy Dunlop going over that one, trying to flip it back and getting a yellow card for his pains. Straightforward penalty for Keeshan, and Ireland back in the lead by 2 points. It couldn't be closer going into the final 10 minutes. The Irish have freshened up their pack. Liam Ogmurphy driving forward there. The Scots having to defend out of their skins, but getting ever closer, the green jerseys. Thundering on again. And finally the man getting over the line. The referee having a good look at it, and yep, try given. And the man has got it. Replacement hooker, Ger Slattery. And this was no easy kick for Barry Keeshan, but he gets it, and that's a crucial score for the Irish, because now Scotland have got to score twice. Well, into the final minute of the game, and the Scots determined at least to close the gap. Damien Kelly waiting for that one there, looking for a bit of space around the fringe. He's found it. Over for the try. But not enough. Even with the conversion coming from Scott White, Scotland still 2 points short.
It's great to get the win over here. We haven't done it yet. This is the first time doing it, so I mean, really proud of the lads. It's a great achievement for us, and we're delighted. We'll celebrate tonight.
So Ireland lift the newly minted Dalriada trophy. They're delighted. They make the SRU's John Davidson an honorary Irishman. But my goodness, the Scots will be kicking themselves, giving away a 20 points to 3 lead. This is Ron Evans for Scottish Rugby Television at Netherdale.